Hello, people. Just watched the game. It's full time. The game finished Arsenal 2, Chelsea 2, and I don't even know what to say. Yeah, so let's just get into it. I have a guest. Heroic Venom. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Heroic Venoms. So yeah, what do you think of the game?
Uh,
Oh yeah, I'm also using my selfie stick, so expect my phone to shake a little bit. But carry on.
I think the game was crazy, man. Like, so many chances. In my opinion, Chelsea had the better chances, of course. And some people would say that Chelsea deserved the win. But all I've got to say, from Chelsea's point of view, Morata should have took the chances, man.
I have to agree that I think that maybe in my reaction video I did say a bit of things out of frustration, but to be honest, I thought we had the better chances and that we were the better side, especially in the second half, because we put lots of pressure on Arsenal, and the only thing that stopped us from actually winning the game was the fact that certain players weren't taking their chances. But for me, I'm not gonna ridicule Morata because he's been getting a lot of stick recently. I think he just needs to, you know what I think he needs to do. I think that he needs to, obviously the entire when the entire team trains, I think that he should stay on the training ground for longer, or should I just say he should just stay on Cobham for longer, because that's obviously our training ground, and he should just get a ball, get like a bag of balls, and get a goal, and maybe get those I don't know what you call them, you know those like, the walls that you have on a training ground where you do for free that you use for free kicks. Yeah,
Yeah.
he should use one of those, yeah,
Yeah.
and then just practice with one of those, because for me he was actually good today, other than his finishing, because and in my opinion we were so unlucky towards the end. Zappacosta cracking strike, hit the bar, but it's just, it ricocheted off the bar and it went out. It went away from the goal. But getting into the first half, I thought that we started very well. We flew out of the blocks very quickly. But Arsenal grew into the game in the first half, because I'm not gonna lie, Bakayoko he kept vacating that midfield. He kept doing something that Ramsey is normally ridiculed for doing. He normally, well, no, not normally. He kept moving forward when the other two defenders were deeper than were left. He kept moving. He kept moving forward, leaving a gap behind him, and that resulted in Arsenal being able to get between the lines, so between our defensive and midfield lines. But overall, the first half, in my opinion, was even. What do you think? Because
In the first half, yeah, I have to agree with you. It was even, man. Like, Lacazette should have took that chance, but obviously Courtois saved it.
for me, in the second half was, again, it was, in terms of, yeah, in the second half I actually thought we were better than Arsenal, and I think that Wilshere should have been sent off, because he clearly dived, but obviously that's a bit dubious because the referee didn't see it, but I thought it was a dive.
What I gotta say, yeah, basically, is that when Wilshere got the goal, I think that we came alive, and after we nearly took that chance, but obviously Lacazette couldn't take it. So I think then we just came out of the game, and then Chelsea got into it.
Yeah, I think that after Hazard won the penalty, I thought that Chelsea, they they came into the game a lot more than they were originally, and then they penetrated Arsenal's defense. To be honest, Arsenal's defense was all over the place, and I mean, I'm looking at the chance right now. Morata's first one-on-one, and I still can't believe that he missed that. But I'm not gonna give him any stick, because he still needs time adapting to the system. 3-5-2 is is not the easiest system to adapt to, because you need to rely on your midfielders, and and with the way Conte uses it, you also need help from the support striker, who's obviously, in this case, was Eden Hazard. Wait, no, let me rectify. Who was obviously Eden Hazard in this case. But for me, the second half, I thought we were better than Arsenal, and we thoroughly deserved to win. But and also Bellerin saved Arsenal with the volley, which I don't blame Courtois for, because it was right in the corner. You can't really expect any keeper to save it. But for me, I'm just very annoyed because Jack Wilshere should not have been on the pitch. And also, just our finishing cost us. That's it. Other than that, I thought it was a really good performance. What do you think about the second half? Because
second half, like I said before, I think when we got the goal, I think we came alive. We were like a lion, like we were pressing you lot, and then obviously we didn't take our chance, and then we just went down again, and then Chelsea got into the game, and it was frightening for Arsenal's defence.
for me, defensively, I thought that we were actually brilliant. Defensively and actually going forward, I thought we were actually good all over the pitch. And defensively, we were rock solid. Arsenal were barely getting through, bar the odd counter attack, or bar the odd turnover. That's the word. Sorry. For me, that was a penalty because his trailing leg was off the ground, and he kicked his other leg. So for me, that was a penalty because that put him off balance. But overall, I'm quite annoyed, and you can see it because we deserve to win the game. And I don't care what any Arsenal fan says. We deserve to win because we had the better chances and we were actually the better team overall. But yeah. What? So do you think it's a fair result or not?
Yeah, I think it was a fair result. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea were unlucky with their chances, but at the end of the day, that's Chelsea's fault. That's not Arsenal's fault. So in my opinion, I think it was a fair result. A fair 1 point for both teams.
Both teams?
Yeah, 1 point, 1 point.
For me, I don't think it was fair at all. But I guess that happens. I don't really blame anyone besides the ref, because the ref was extremely inconsistent. And to be honest, as soon as I saw that Anthony Taylor was the ref for this game, I knew that something controversial would happen. But for me, not only was it the ref, I think that the linesman has to see that Jack Wilshere was clear. I think the ref. No, not the. What am I talking about? I think that the linesman needs to see that Jack Wilshere clearly dived. But that's my opinion. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that one again.
You know what I have to say?
Go on.
I have to say the VAR thing needs to come in quick.
Yeah, it needs to come in
because the
quickly.
refs they don't know what they're doing nowadays. Their decisions are not consistent. They're not keeping it right.
For me, I just think that we were the better team and we deserve to win because
I respect your opinion and you respect mine, so the feeling is mutual.
I don't want to swear, but I'm just extremely annoyed at the fact that the way they just stole 2 points off of us, especially when they ended the game with 11 men when they really didn't deserve to. But yeah, we have them next week, so at Stamford Bridge, so we'll see what happens then. I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of bad because I kind of over celebrated when Marcus Alonso scored the goal which put us into the lead, but we'll just have to see what happens next week at Stamford Bridge. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well played.
Well played, man.
So that's the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the game for those who were actually there and for those who saw it on TV. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also I can't speak today. Subscribe to Heroic Venoms, which is also his channel. It's really good, especially if you're a gamer. And I'll see you all on Saturday for another reaction video, and I'll see you on either tomorrow or Friday for my preview against Norwich City in the FA Cup, which obviously takes place at Carrow Road, so away from home. But yeah, come on you Blues.